You're about to listen to the first episode of Jeff Logic, the first show produced by the Moore Daley Podcast Network. This is a show that is still in beta and should not be taken too seriously. The show has a lot of work to go, but please enjoy Beta 0.1 of Jeff Logic, brought to you by the Moore Daley Podcast Network. You're listening to Jeff Logic, a show that might make you view the world possibly a little bit more sideways. My name is David Moore.
I think I'm Jeff Daley.
A famous man named Albert Einstein once said that the only limits between being a genius and being stupid are that genius has its limits. Jeff might say something like,
Cheesy potatoes.
This is Jeff Logic.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna say goodbye or desert you.
Well, Jeff, I was going to start the show with our What If segment.
You've all been rickrolled.
You've been rickrolled by Jeff?
Yes.
Is that even possible?
Just happened.
I already forgot what that guy's name was.
Rick Astley?
Rick Astley?
Yeah.
Full of ass? Lee?
Astley. A-S-T-L-E-Y.
All right, I got you.
So what's the what if statement for the day?
Jeff, you told me the other day that you were wondering what it would be like. What if there were flavored underpants?
Not just any flavored underpants. What if everybody had flavored underpants?
Everybody?
Yeah.
Now, does everybody have a specific different flavor?
They get assigned it from birth.
You get assigned your
I feel bad for the person who has like egg flavored.
egg flavored underpants.
Yes.
Do they spoil?
I don't know. Probably.
Do you smell this person coming down the street after they've been wearing these underpants for too long?
That's why I feel bad for them.
When you go Kobono or whatever.
Hey, did you know that they sell kumquats? Have you ever seen a kumquat before?
I have never seen a kumquat.
Well, many stores sell them, and apparently it doesn't sell very good in Northeast Ohio.
What about kumquat flavored underwear? I don't even know what kumquats taste like.
I don't know, but I heard from my friend that they were just shipped 3 tons of bananas to their store.
3 tons of bananas.
Yeah.
3 tons of banana flavored underpants.
Damn.
Well, if we're assuming that everybody in the world has a different flavor of underpants.
No, everybody gets assigned a flavor for birth.
Okay, but do people repeat flavors?
Yeah, of course.
Do these go through families?
No.
So if my dad has, or my grandpa or something has, banana flavored, I get banana flavored.
No, you'd probably get like a grape flavored.
Why would you assume that I would get grape flavored?
What's your favorite fruit?
Favorite fruit?
Yes.
Apples, yours?
So you get apple flavored underpants.
But I'm assigned it from the government.
No, they look at your taste buds and they see what you like most in the world to taste. And they assign you that taste for your underpants.
Does the ability to look at taste buds and tell what you like technology actually even exist, Jeff?
Yeah, but when they assign these underpants that are flavored, they'll probably have that technology.
Okay, I thought we were assuming that what if currently in today's society, if everybody...
Well, you're saying that we don't have the technology right now to look at taste buds? We do.
No, we have the ability to look at taste buds, but do we have the ability to look at taste buds and understand that they know that this is what we would like to eat?
We could probably do that if they tested it out.
But doesn't everybody's taste buds change? Like, don't we lose taste buds and things as we get older? So we're going to base it off the taste buds I have as born as a child to determine the flavor of my underpants, Jeff.
Yes.
And you're just going to assume that because for some reason that my grandparents or whoever in my family has banana flavored underpants, I'm going to have grape?
Your favorite? Apple.
Apple.
Yes, apple.
Okay, so it's not related to families at all.
Now, why we only talk about fruits? We could get like lamb flavored underpants.
Lamb flavored?
Onion flavored underpants?
Oh, hold on. We got to go back to the lambs. If the lambs are cooked... Are the lambs cooked or are they raw lamb? Like we just like chopped it up, left it there for a couple days, and now it tastes like what that would taste like if you picked it up the ground and ate it.
Of course, cooked.
Okay.
I mean, who likes raw lamb?
I don't know. Animals will eat raw lamb.
Yeah. Well, those are animals. We are animals, but we can't eat raw things anymore.
You saying we can't eat raw food?
We couldn't digest it as good as we would have thousands of years ago.
Well, do you think we did do that, or do you think
Well,
cavemen...
of course we ate raw food a while back ago, at least like 100,000 years ago before fire.
So there's no reason I can't just go kill a cow and just start eating it?
No, there is a reason, because your body, from generations and generations in eating cooked products, it can't process the raw products as much because there's still the viruses and stuff in the food.
So if I go stab a cow and I just,
I would feel no remorse for you when you get locked up for stabbing a farmer's cow.
All right. So now we've limited this to food, Jeff, the underpants thing, which is...
Okay, have you ever heard of that person who has a taste buds for light bulbs and metal and stuff? Can you just imagine if he had light bulb flavored underpants?
What the hell is light bulb flavored underpants? I'm assuming that the only part of the underpants, if they're not edible, is the fact that they smell differently.
No, they make it smell exactly the same.
It's just a smell, though. It's not a taste.
No, it's also a taste.
Okay, but nobody's going to eat my underpants.
Yeah, but they can chew on it.
Chew on my underpants?
Yes.
Chewing on my junk?
Exactly. That's why they're flavored.
So this is the attempt, Jeff. Your what if is to prove that we could have flavored underpants, which would cause junk to smell better.
Maybe.
Jeff, this is not the first show we want to start out of Jeff Lodge.
Why? Why? Well, jeez. What about flavored condoms? They already have those.
Well, okay, now we're just deeping it too far. Okay. Wait a minute, Jeff. You were talking about light bulbs. Have you ever tasted a light bulb?
Have you?
No.
It tastes delicious.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Should we go try
It's
that?
electrifying.
It's electrifying?
Yes.
Is that just because there's electricity going through it, Jeff, or is it the taste of the glass?
What are you, stupid? Just eating it when it's in the light fixture? Who does that? Who does that?
Who eats light bulbs in general, Jeff?
Those people, there's actually people in the world who eat light bulbs and other metallic things that are normally non-edible. There's a person who ate an entire helicopter.
A helicopter? When did this happen, Jeff?
It was actually in the news, and you could look it up. He actually ate a helicopter. It took him 2.5 years, but he eventually ate it.
He ate a helicopter?
Yeah, because there's certain people who's born with different digestive tracts and can digest it.
Wait, who let him eat a helicopter for 2.5 years?
A person who had a helicopter?
No, nobody noticed that this helicopter was slowly getting big bite marks taken out of it. I'm very concerned.
It was a plane.
Oh, it was a plane. Oh, it was a plane.
His name was Michel Lotioto.
See, I was close.
He was French. It happened. He was born in 1950, June 15, and he died 2007.
See, there's somebody who ate a plane.
That's our producer, co-producer, Curtis.
Hey, could you just imagine?
What? Actually, within his lifetime, he ate 18 bicycles, 15 shopping carts, 7 televisions, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, 1 pair of skis, an aircraft, a computer, a coffin, and a small section of the Eiffel Tower and 400 meters of steel chain.
Wait, the Eiffel Tower?
He had a small section of the Eiffel Tower.
I wonder how it tastes like.
Who gave him the Eiffel Tower to eat?
Who gave him a plane to eat?
To see if he could do it, Jeff. If you said, Dave, I'm going to eat a plane, I would let you attempt it with your logic, Jeff.
Would you pay for the plane?
I'm more likely to steal the plane.
How'd you steal a plane?
I'm not exactly sure how we would steal the plane, Jeff. This is all theoretical, Jeff. Once again, this is what if.
No, yes, what?
And just clarification on the plane, it was a small Cessna 150, so it's a small personal pilot.
It's still a plane.
And it was consumed over 2 years.
I told you, 2.5 years.
So, Curtis, when you need to say something to clarify, you should jump into a microphone because
that's just making sure Jeff hears it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
All right.
Hey, can you tell me why flavored underpants wouldn't be good?
A reason why flavored underpants would not
What
be...
if they're also color-coded?
Well, one, that would be embarrassing.
No, it wouldn't.
If you had yellow underpants,
How would that be embarrassing?
because people might think you peed all the
No,
time.
not if everybody had yellow underpants who like bananas. They would just think you like bananas.
So are we solving the problem of embarrassment of peeing your pants?
One banana at a time.
One banana at a time.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, I think we had another what if segment here.
Another one. Hey, what if the smallest size drink you could have is 100 ounces?
100 ounces.
Yeah, that's
So-
the smallest size they sold.
So roughly, that's a little bit less than 10 cans of pop.
It's like 3 liters of pop.
And Jeff, why would you even bring this up?
Because I have 100 ounce, of course.
Now, why do you have 100 ounce?
Because it was like $10 and I got $1 refills.
And that was at
What?
AM PM
Yeah, it was.
gas station.
Until they raised up the prices.
Until they raised the prices, which causes us to go to Speedway.
And I bought it AM PM.
Yet they still, every time they charge you at Speedway for the 100 ounce cup that is ginormous for those who are listening. It's huge, okay? It's bigger than most people's heads, at least. Kind of part of their necks most of the time. And I don't even remember where it's going with this, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's amazing because I like just one time they rang it up in something different. I had to pay 80 cents.
Oh, that's right. They ring it up, Jeff, as a 64 ounce every
Well,
time we go, and we refill them all the time.
Because it looks almost like a 64 ounce,
right,
but
which
bigger.
is like my cup. Which
Yeah.
yeah.
64 ounces puny.
Yeah, it's kind of puny. Except if I were to drink this every day, I'm pretty sure it would cause diabetes. I'm 100% sure of this.
Not
So your what if, Jeff, was what if the smallest drink size was 100 ounces? But
Can you imagine how much dedicated space they'd have to put in cars for drinks?
cup holders?
Yeah.
100 ounce cup holders?
No, the smallest is 100 ounce. So they probably have 200 ounce cup holders.
That's concerning. Now this doesn't cause any health issues, Jeff, because
Not
people
if-
can still drink water.
Yeah.
There's
And they're not pressured at how much they can drink.
right.
I think it'd be pretty amazing because you'd fill it up and not have to fill it up for the rest of the day.
But you're drinking 100 ounces. What? I mean, there's a limit to health, Jeff. Now, either we're gonna assume
Yes, but these 100 ounces could be drank over like a couple days.
okay, but then what's the point of that? That's the reason for smaller sizes.
Yeah, but the 100 ounces always save money.
I think Curtis is jumping onto a microphone to tell us something.
I am. But Dave, you also have to think about how this could be a benefit for health. Like, think if they took away pop, if they took away all the things that had high fructose corn syrup, they could put into the fact that they could have healthy drinks. Like, you're drinking 100 ounces of pure juice or water. Think of how clarified your body would be after that.
We're talking about health here, Curtis.
I know, I'm bringing up health.
We're assuming that the reason that we eliminated smaller sizes in society is to continue to sell fountain drink pops.
No.
No.
Because if they wanted to save money, they wouldn't sell over 100 ounces. I mean, after that, they'd probably be losing money.
Are we going to save money by making the prices cheaper?
They're not saving money. The way the fountain drinks work is it's a carbonated water.
Right.
Like, if we're talking about regular fountain drinks,
And they add syrup.
yeah, they just add the syrup and they just add carbonated water, which
Right.
is a lot cheaper. Because if you think about it, there's a lot more salt in fountain drinks. Because if you think about it, like the amount of salt, because there's more salt, it makes you want to drink more.
I think
So they might
Jeff's-
be making money on it.
I think Jeff's breaking studio equipment as we speak.
What am I doing?
Breaking studio
How?
equipment. The chair. I think I heard the chair go.
They call me fat.
No.
Call me stupid.
I fill up my 100 ounces with pure water.
Oh, huh? Yeah. 100 ounces of pure water.
You stepped on my pizza. What the heck?
I stepped on the.
There has been pizza stepped
I'm sorry,
on.
I stepped on banana peppers, not the pizza. I missed it. Okay, it's okay.
The pizza is fine.
It's okay.
Now, what if this 100 ounces, you fill it up, and and you can't get it get another drink until you finish that 100-ounce.
And you're gonna be fat.
You're not allowed to get another drink?
Get any other different kind of drink.
Okay, am I allowed to carry multiple 100-ounce cups?
What are you, queer? Dude, can you just imagine a person double fisting 200-ounce cups?
Okay, I got a better point. If we're assuming that 100 ounces is the smallest size, does that mean that we get like 100-ounce tin cans?
Why don't you just get a 200-ounce if you don't want to bring on 200 ounces?
No, we're talking like cans. Do you go to the store and buy tin cans?
Buckets.
You buy buckets.
Buckets. Buckets that are made out of what material, Jeff?
Fluid holding material.
Fluid holding material.
Like metal.
Like metal.
Or.
So like metal buckets.
Of course. That's what they have.
Do they have straws?
What?
Do they have straws?
Those twisty straws.
The twisty straws.
Yes. And those straws go over the top of the whole bucket. So you have to suck and suck and suck just to get a drink.
In a world that only Jeff can imagine, a world where the smallest drink size is 100 ounces. I can just picture this movie trailer already.
In a world where the smallest drink size is 100 ounces. We got to get out. We got to get out of here.
In a world where only 100 ounces is the only drink size that's available, people are never dehydrated. It saves the world.
Can you imagine kids in Africa just double fisting 100 ounces?
Double fisting 100 ounces. That's just ridiculous.
That gets away from world hunger. Oh, not hunger, like thirst.
I think Curtis is taking a mic again.
What are you
No, I'm
doing?
just adjusting.
Oh, God. Am I too loud?
Okay. So, Jeff, I think we're out of our what if segments on
Why is
Jeff
that time
Lodge.
going backwards? Oh, wait, no, it's going forward.
All right. The next segment is a segment we like to call Daily Theories. It's a misnomer because it's not really daily. It's daily like Jeff. Daily.
Of course.
Jeff, I've been your friend for 13 years.
Oh, God.
At least 13 years.
It's like
Almost
13 and a half years too many.
Anyway, a couple years ago, we were sitting on my porch, Jeff, and you told me this weird thing that just I can never, ever let it go. It's never out of my head, is that you told me that everybody can perceive color differently.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest theory I've ever heard in my life, Jeff, and you need to tell us about it.
Okay. So everybody has a color. You know how like you look at red and it's red, right? But you were trained that it was red. What if everybody just saw red and it's a different shade?
Not only that, Jeff, is you told me that it's possible that everybody could have the same exact favorite color.
Oh yeah.
That the way that we all perceive things causes us to all assume that we have the same favorite color. Maybe. Because nobody can prove what everybody else can see. So just because you tell me that wall's blue over there doesn't mean I'm going to say it's blue. You know why? Because you're telling me it's blue. I grew up to tell you that it's blue. You can't describe blue any farther than blue or slightly lighter or darker. Blue.
Yeah. See, that's the problem. Like my favorite color is blue, but what if your favorite color is green, right?
Right.
So what if my blue is your green?
Right. So what we perceive is just weird because there's nothing to say. It's just because I said my hand's tan or, brown or my face is slightly turning red by what I'm just saying.
It's because you're ginger.
My hair is red just because I say so. It's because that is defined as red. It's always been defined as red for everybody else so that everybody else perceives color exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a strange theory, isn't it, Jeff?
Yeah, I come up with that myself. I come up with theories on the side.
On the side, you're a theory man? I'm
a partial theorist.
Partial theorist?
Yeah.
You a philosopher?
I'm a velociraptor.
Anyway.
So, about those 100 ounces. I'm just kidding.
No, If seriously, if you take the minute to think about it, everybody's only told what colors are because they were told as children.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you sit here, Jeff, and try to come up with another word for blue.
Actually, now that I've grown up, I kind of can't think of this theory because they actually prove by the wavelengths of the different colors. But I mean, that still doesn't help. People are colorblind, see like 2 shades of green, even though one of them's like blue.
2 shades of green, but Jeff, just okay. Yes, the light wave is set to these colors, the rainbow. Roy G. Biv, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. These scientists perceive color the same way everybody else does. maybe I'm missing your point here, but just because the light waves say that these are all different doesn't mean that they're any more different than we already said they are.
I don't know.
If you're telling me that wall's blue, that wall's blue. Okay, got it. Good.
Oh, that wall's white, man.
Okay.
Of course it's blue.
All right. That wall.
Because we were raised to say it was blue.
Right. So we're calling that blue. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But I see blue a different way than you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the way my brain interprets things. I'm not saying that the way lights bounces off things is any different. Well, the spectrum isn't going to change. It's always still going to be Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
Yeah. So scientists can't prove this theory wrong. Scientists can't prove this theory.
It's not really a theory, it's an idea, because theory is widely accepted by everybody. It's an idea.
It's an idea.
But it's widely accepted by everybody who I talk it to, so it could be a
theory.
It's like an inside joke. This is inside theory.
Inside theory. A Jeff inside theory only on Jeff Logic.
Like gravity. Like gravity.
Like gravity.
Gravity is an inside theory.
Gravity can only exist in a world that Jeff thinks exists.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, no.
What if I die?
Then the whole world, Jeff, goes into mortal peril, and we all just you start colliding. It's like 2011 or 2012 or whatever the hell it's supposed to. We're all supposed to die, even though the people who invented the Mayan calendar didn't know that the leap year existed. So we were already supposed to die a long time ago.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
You want to play Jenga?
Want to play Jenga?
Yeah.
All we're gonna hear on Rat Radio is just banging and crashing and.
Fine, Monopoly.
Oh, all you're gonna hear is me going, screw this.
Just get the rails.
Screw Jeff's Hotels. I don't know him $1 million.
How come every time you get the railroads, you pretty much win? Like that's what happens to me.
Jeff's goal in Monopoly. Jeff's strategy in Monopoly. This is what I mean by Jeff logic. The only way Jeff will win is if he gets every railroad, regardless what that means. At the middle of the game, he's gonna pay me $2,000 for the last railroad that he doesn't even need because 2 other people have 2 of the other railroads.
But guess what? I still win.
And he still needs it for $2,000. And he gives me the $2,000 and lets me build a hotel on Boardwalk and Park Places. Somehow, and God knows how, Jeff still wins.
Well, that's because you keep landing on the railroads. They're on every side of the board.
Just because it's on every side of the board. Jeff, that's a 1 in 10 chance on every side of the board. That doesn't make it any more likely.
Guess what the chance of landing on Boardwalk and Park Places? A 2 in 10 chance on one side of the
Jeff,
board.
This is about as likely as the color theory is, okay?
But I still win.
Every time?
Almost every time. The only times I lose is when I don't get the railroads.
The railroads matter a lot to you, don't they, Jeff?
Yes, they are in my heart and soul.
All right. Now let's pretend here, Jeff, and let's talk about that other Monopoly game that we played. While we're on the topic of Monopoly,
Build that shit.
Even though even though we've gone all the way away from color theory, we've gone away from 100 ounces and flavored underpants. This show,
which I still think is a good idea.
This show that just doesn't have any pattern whatsoever. The game that we got for Christmas that we like to call Build That Shit, even though it's Build Your Own Monopoly. Where I somehow, because of the money value, I owe Jeff, what, $51 million?
Yeah.
In Monopoly, if anybody plays Monopoly, we know that the real rules is the most expensive something costs is like $2,000 usually. And that's like hotels on the most expensive properties. What are you crunching into my microphone, Jeff?
Ice.
Ice.
So So like, build your own Monopoly is like Monopoly Here and Now fused with like architecture design,
Somehow you build these things called Monopoly towers.
and they double whatever
They double the
people owe you.
What are the orange things that allow
hazards?
The hazards that don't allow you to build any. You can't build houses.
Somebody take it.
You took it all.
And there's different types of houses.
I'm sorry, Chris. Yeah, there's different types of houses. There's like industrial houses.
Industrial houses and residential houses.
The industrial houses don't get affected by the hazards.
The hazards, right? But it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does.
I can pay $200 to move a hazard 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Like what?
Then I could pay $200 to move it back.
What are the hazards? They're like, what are they? They're like
nuclear power plants.
yeah, like a nuclear power plant. Oh, I can just pay $200. This makes sense in a world where I land and I have to spend a night in your hotel.
Technically, it's not $200. It's $200,000.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the equivalence of $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like Monopoly Here Now. But still, that's still pretty cheap to move
A nuclear.
a nuclear power plant, like 200 feet.
You're literally just picking this up and moving. It's not even 200 feet, Jeff. In this real world, it's like saying that St. Charles is next to like New Jersey. It's not at all.
Exactly.
Like no, it's not 200 feet. It's like thousands of miles across country.
So how does that happen?
What the hell was that noise? It just I heard.
I burped. So Dave,
I think we're ready for our next segment here, Jeff.
hey, you know how you said like New Jersey?
Yeah.
According to South Park, New Jersey's everywhere.
New Jersey is taking over the entire eastern United States.
Yeah.
Your cabbage. It's a Jersey
Yo,
thing.
cabbage.
Your cabbage.
Okay, what are you going to talk about? Moving on to what?
Moving on to our final segment of Jeff Logic.
Oh, God.
Is a segment I like to call More Theories.
More theories?
More Theories.
What's your theory?
That's a mother play on words here again with our names.
Woo!
I am going to take that, auto-tune it, and turn it into the theme song of the show, Jeff. I have this weird theory, Jeff. It's one of those things that somebody tells you when you're a kid that you just, once again, those things that people like throw into your head as a kid, you're just never even going to let it go. You're just, no matter what you do, it's always going to be there in the back of your head.
You should talk to somebody if somebody threw something at your head.
It's a concept, Jeff, that every day in our world with things like Second Life become more and more real. Jeff,
What about Second Life?
when was the last time you played Sims?
Chinchilla. A couple months ago.
You played
4 months ago.
Which Sims did you play?
Sims 3.
Now,
Sims 3.
Did you realize that in Sims you could have your Sims play Sims?
Yeah.
And doesn't that scare you a little bit?
No.
No? Did you ever think that we're possibly just sitting on some kid's desk and he got bored and decided that he was just going to let his computer go and we're just Sims within
Just for
Sims?
6.5 billion years.
Right.
14 billion years. Yeah. We're Sims within Sims within Sims.
Because when is the day Sims is going to come out and it's going to be Sims, the Earth? Okay? And literally you're going to turn it on and all you're going to see is this big explosion, right? And then all the planets are going to come in and then it's going to show you Earth as it evolves. And this is all going to happen really quick. And then people are going to come in and you're going to take care of dinosaurs for like several hours. But in the perspective of the game, it's years, millions of years.
I was about to say years. Okay, Dave.
Yeah, way more than years. Okay? And we're just some kid's computer that he got bored and left playing a game.
That was a really bored kid.
Did you ever realize that the Sims saying things in games are just stuff put backwards?
Oh, yeah. Weren't we doing something on the computer and just sound like the Sims exactly backwards?
Yeah.
We should take an audio file of the Sims talking and put it backwards.
I'm pretty sure they've proven that they just like say nonsense. And I think they've done it. But isn't that just scary? Jeff, it's like listening to Revolution number 9 backwards. It's like the secret message that we're just Sims within Sims.
So should we start talking backwards?
Mina, how?
Schnauber.
That or we are talking backwards, Jeff, and it only makes sense to us. And somebody up there is just listening to our nonsense.
I'm playing the game.
He's laughing his ass off that this radio show that people are doing in a bedroom, for the hell of it, Jeff, is going on for what seems to him, in perspective of our time, just 10 minutes. Okay?
And speaking of that, I'm going to take a 30-minute long pee like the Sims do. Have you ever noticed that? When they go to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom.
Just to emphasize something, Jeff.
And yet they can get dressed in 5 minutes.
Want to hear this?
What?
Want to take this conspiracy theory even farther, Jeff?
What if Paul's dead?
The reason that the Sims pee for so long is a message to us to stop and think and realize that time is all in our heads because it's not real.
Time
It's something made
is
up
an
by man.
illusion.
Time is an illusion.
Into the future. Well, time is was made up by man to tell when people should do certain things.
When the sun goes up and down, right?
You know what I fail to believe?
What do you fail to believe, Jeff?
How the Sims are so whiny bastards.
Why the Sims are whiny
You can't even do anything for the Sim. Well, as soon as you finish the Sim, he's either sleepy, tired, or hungry. No, he's either sleepy
Now, wait a minute, Jeff. Isn't that
or
all?
needs to talk to people.
Aren't you sleepy, hungry, cranky, want to talk to people?
Not all of the time.
What do you do the rest of the time, Jeff?
I play games and just like sit there and
You play games. Now, what do your Sims do in the games now?
They exercise and look in the mirror for like 30 minutes, getting their charisma up.
And
Hey, speaking of that, move your head over a little bit. There's a mirror behind him.
they play Sims in Sims, Jeff. This doesn't worry you at all? You never felt that maybe every minute of every day that we spent is just made up?
Is that why I walk into a room and forget what I was going to get? They were just canceling my action.
Exactly the answer, Jeff.
Conspiracy.
The reason we forget things is because their computer runs out of space and they need to delete stuff.
Here's a question. Do they play it on Xbox or PC? Or Mac?
Are the computers in Sims, and I don't play a lot of Sims, okay, but are the computers in Sims actual computers that exist in real life?
Yeah, you can... Not, pretty much. I mean, they're computers. They're just generic computers.
Okay, but there's never an Xbox in Sims.
Yeah, there's Game Station.
Okay, but it's called a game station.
Yeah, but that's because what we named it.
Are you sure?
Are you saying when I leave my The Sims on, my Sims all of a sudden become fully aware of themselves and just start doing shit themselves? Because I have left my Sims on. I come back and the house is on fire and they're about to kill themselves.
Are you sure, Jeff, this is what happens?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. Jeff, but then why are there fire stations down the street?
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
the fire stations always come in The Sims when it's about to burn down.
Do they come?
Not really.
Okay, so somebody has to come.
How come when you buy the burglar alarm in The Sims, there's no burglars ever anymore after that?
Maybe we're not left alone here, Jeff.
Here's an insane theory.
All
What
right.
if we're not the only ones out there? What if there's life on different planets?
Jeff, that's pretty much confirmed in most people's thoughts.
No shit.
That exists. We're gonna get into the alien theory, Jeff. We've gone from flavored underpants to aliens.
That's pretty sweet. What about aliens? I didn't say anything about aliens. What if it's like Star Wars and there's different humans on different planets?
Different humans, but okay? Maybe I'm wrong, but Star Wars has implied that we evolved to the point that we inhabited other planets.
No, a long, long time ago, we inhabited a different galaxy, far, far away.
Okay,
So what if Star Wars is based on true events, yet there's there's apocalypse on this planet? Or no, what if we were just cultivated and we just forgot our memory?
Oh, strange.
Oh shit.
I'm still pondering the Sims aspect, Jeff.
What, do you think God plays The Sims for fun?
Oh, Jeff, what are you basically when you are controlling your Sims?
What am I?
Yeah. In our English.
Yeah, but all of a sudden,
you're playing God, Jeff.
do you walk into a room and then there's new shit in that room? Like, oh, when this computer get here? And you don't question it, you just go and play it?
Jeff, do you think that the Sims are questioning that things just appear?
Yes. No, they aren't.
No, they don't, because they in their heads.
But when stuff just appears for you, do you question it?
But stuff doesn't just appear for me.
Exactly.
In my perspective of the world, if I were a Sim, I would assume that I would assume that I bought stuff for stuff.
I wish somebody rearranged my room for me.
Well, why don't you ask God for that, Jeff?
It won't happen. Because he's too busy playing The Sims for 6 billion people.
For 6 billion people making their decisions, making them forget things.
Do you know how big must God's memory on his PC be if he's saving for 6 billion save files?
Do you have to save files for each character?
No.
It doesn't save one save file?
For a family. But there's at least 2 billion families in the world. Or something like that. Do you know how much space that take up? Servers. What if there's more gods and each god was in charge of the different people?
Well, Jeff, isn't that just moving backward in evolution to say that there's multiple gods?
No. When you play The Sims, you realize that there's other people playing Sims.
The Sims doesn't have an online multi.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh God. Then that explains, Jeff, how this version of The Sims could exist. How we could exist.
Yeah, but that means there's more than one person playing us.
What if there are Sim expansion packs that allow stores to exist?
What?
And the only reason we can buy things and bring them to our house is because we have to go through other servers to get to other people who are running stores.
Do you know what happened to the dinosaurs? Data got corrupted.
Right. Because there's no explanation for that.
Meteor, but data got corrupted.
Right.
What if the Big Bang happened because The Sims started?
It's all a matter of perspective, Jeff. A point of view that we like to call Jeff logic.
Hey, how far into the show are we?
We're running out of time, I think.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
We still have another 3 hours.
It's not a 4-hour show, Jeff.
Say, Dave, you want to go fill up my 100 ounce?
I think we could go fill up the 100 ounces.
It's only $1.
Let's do that.
That's like a penny an ounce.
This is Jeff Logic, a show brought to you by the
Jeff Daily. The Moore Daily Show.
The Moore Daley Podcast Network. My name is David Moore.
I'm Jeff Daily.
And this was the first and beta test of Jeff Logic.
With guest star Curtis Lane.
With guest star, somewhere in the background, Curtis Lane.
Yep, that's me.
We hope to see you again here on the Moore Daley Podcast Network. I hope that your head is no longer spinning from Jeff Logic.
The most random show ever.